नमस्कार, मैं हूं अशोक व्यास। कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत करते हुए मुझे इस बात की विशेष प्रसन्नता है कि आज हमारे साथ एक ऐसी हस्ती हैं जिन्होंने अपने जीवन को अलग अलग रंगों में जाना, पहचाना, अपनाया और अपने मन के साथ, और शुड आई से the understanding and awareness about the capacity of human mind prompted this physician, someone who pursued the study of medicine and also practiced as a doctor in India as well as at Saudi Arab. Coming from a very humble family, he realized the importance of making people aware about the power within by helping them understand how they should make use of their mind. And I have distinct pleasure, honor and joy of welcoming life coach and mind trainer Dr. Jeetendra Adhia to ITV studio here. Namaskar, स्वागत है आपका.
Thank you जी. Thank you Ashok जी.
Doctor, there is so much that we have heard about you, starting from certain workshops where you make people do certain experiments whereby they become aware of the hidden power of mind. Let me begin by requesting you to share with us, as a doctor, when you are using your mind, and now as a life coach, when you are using your mind, what is the major difference?
No, as a doctor, when I was using my mind, I was using my mind, which was my training as a medical doctor. But after becoming a mind trainer, after knowing all these things, if I use my mind even in treating the patient, I combine my both the knowledge, medicine knowledge and mind knowledge, and that's why I get the better result. Because before I was not aware about the power of mind, and that's why I had a limited capacity to treat the patient. But now it's a double now, like that.
So Dr. Sahab, when you are coming from India, as soon as we hear about mind, we get to the realm of spiritual science, or let us say what Swami Vivekananda talked about mind, or how when you refer to Bhagavad Gita, you hear about having evenness of mind. When you started studying mind, did you get into that territory, or you feel it is the biology or the scientific approach that you had as a doctor worked?
Good question. In fact, I did not study Bhagavad Gita in depth, and even I did not study much of Swami Vivekananda. Whatever knowledge I have is from Western books. First book I studied on mind power was by Joseph Murphy, Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And then whichever book I came across in my life, on power of subconscious mind, I studied. So my main knowledge is Western knowledge and a scientific knowledge, not the religious knowledge.
Wonderful.
So I teach it as a scientist, not as a religious person.
Okay. So let me request you to define what is mind.
Mind is the center of energy in the body. There is a center in the body from where the energy produces, and it controls our body, and it is connected with different energy center. So mind is basically energy, while brain is not the energy. Brain is a matter. It's an organ of the body. It's a matter. Like in computer language, you can say hardware and software. So brain is hardware and mind is software. So we need to know only about the software to use it. So I teach only that software part, that is about mind, not about the brain. Brain is, we study in medicine, but mind we don't study in medicine. That I studied afterwards. So mind is a software.
Okay, so when you started learning more about this software, as you refer to mind, what was it that you felt fascinated you about the immense possibility, if I use that expression, which are there in mind? And there was something different that you were learning through the books that you were reading on mind. And what was it that you didn't read in your classroom while you were pursuing your medicine, which you became aware after this study?
First thing, Ashok ji, is that I learned about mind in from the books, American books. Now we did not realize that we have tremendous power, and even people don't know that we have two minds. We have conscious mind and subconscious mind. Conscious mind has only 10% power, while 90% power lies with subconscious mind. We all know only the power of conscious mind, that is only 10%. And we use 10% of the 10%, means only 1% of the total mind power. So if you are aware about the power of subconscious mind, that is a hidden power. Subconscious mind is like a sleeping giant within us. It can do anything and everything for you. So if you realize the power of subconscious mind, the hidden power within us, then we can do miracle. All our dreams can be converted into reality. Like whatever dreams I had in my childhood, I have completed many times, not one time. I wanted to come to America only once. This is my 15th visit, So whatever I wanted, I got it multiplied by using the power of subconscious mind. And that is why I was fascinated. And more I was fascinated because I experimented with so many patients in the diseases by power of subconscious mind, and I got tremendous result. So that motivated me that wow, if I can use power of subconscious mind in treating the patient, I can get the good result. And that is why I was motivated, and I left my medical field and I came into this field. So I teach people how to use that hidden power, the sleeping giant within us, power of subconscious mind. Because everyone have a dream, but they don't know how to fulfill that dream. So I teach them how to fulfill that dream. Now, if I tell you a little bit more about the mind power, we have two mind, conscious mind and subconscious mind. The relationship between conscious and subconscious mind is that conscious mind is a boss and subconscious mind is the servant. That means whatever boss wants, if he knows how to order the servant, then he can get everything. It is like Aladdin's magic lamp. We all have that magic lamp. In that story, the lamp is the brain, and Aladdin is the conscious mind, and genie is the subconscious mind. So if you learn how to rub this magic lamp, awaken the genie and give the order, all your dreams will be reality. And people are fascinated by my knowledge. Whenever I give them knowledge, they feel so obliged, and when they start using it, they get tremendous result. I get messages from all around the world who have used my knowledge about what they achieved by using the power of subconscious mind. And that motivated me more, that see, I am helping millions of people. And I have written a book on mind power that is a bestseller in India, that's Spring of Inspiration. 1.5 million copies are sold in 8 different languages. So that was my first book. And then I was motivated to write more books. So I have written more than 50 titles now. And in different languages, it becomes more than 100 books. So because I was motivated and I knew about this thing, I got a good response. I kept on writing, and all my books are bestseller now. So that is what is happening with me.
When you hear Dr. Adhia talk about his experiences and the experiments that he has done and how he has empowered people in doing the best that they can, and when he, in a very unassuming manner, refers to his own experience of having realized his dreams, not just one time but multiple times, you feel, aha, what can I do that would help me realize my dreams? And so he's not a miser, he's generously sharing that knowledge. But I want to celebrate this idea of becoming aware of the hidden potential and cherishing the glow by applying it in realizing your dreams. So talk to us a little bit about your initial stage of becoming aware of this kind of a flight of knowledge regarding mind, and were you also doing certain small acts to assure yourself that what I'm learning, it is actually working?
Yes. The first thing is that I was a voracious reader in my college days. So I was reading various books, and then I came across this book, Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Then one day somebody called me that, Dr. Adhia, you are talking about medicine. I was a professor in medical college in Ahmedabad. So I was teaching medicine. So somebody called me and said, Dr. Adhia, can you talk on any other subject? They knew that I am a good speaker. I said, why not? He said, what subject? I said, mind power. He was fascinated. The Shakti Singh Goyal, he was a minister that time in Congress government. So he said, yeah, come over. Then there was a crowd of 200 students from all over India. And that was my first lecture on power of subconscious mind. After that lecture, when I came out of the classroom, all the students followed me to take my autograph and photograph. I was amazed, that why this is happening. And then I realized that I gave them such a wonderful knowledge that they are impressed by me. And then wherever I went, I got the tremendous response like this. And then I started getting the feedback. So slowly from medicine to mind power training, I was drifted, So this was my initial journey. And I started using in my life. I give you one wonderful example. As a child, we were from very poor family, and we had even no bicycle in our family. I was very fond of riding bicycle. So I used to hire a bicycle for 1 hour and used to go to airport, Rajkot airport. I am from Rajkot, to see aeroplane landing and taking off. That was my excitement. And that time I was sometimes feeling that what must be the enjoyment of the pilot who is flying this aeroplane. I am getting this much enjoyment by riding a bicycle. What can be the enjoyment of the pilot? I should have become pilot. But that time situation was not that I can go for pilot training. But 3 years back I realized that I can still become pilot. And 3 years back I joined flying club at the age of 65 after becoming senior citizen. I learned flying and now I am a hobby pilot. At 68, I am 68 and I am flying aeroplane just for a hobby. See, this I visualized as a child and I activated my subconscious mind to make me a pilot. So many achievements happened and this is happening in everyone's life. And that's why I have fans and followers all around the world. So I want to tell the people that you realize this hidden power, use it and you convert all your dreams into reality.
What better can you hear if somebody is there to give you this assurance? You can realize your dream even now at any age. So let us talk about your workshops. When you invite people on the stage and your suggestions make them behave in certain fashion whereby people who are present, they also realize that here is a manifestation of mind power. How there are some creative ways that you apply in making people aware of the power of mind. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, first thing is that whenever I go to any audience, I give them the PowerPoint presentation. I teach them basically what is mind, how many mind, what is difference between conscious mind and subconscious mind, what is our goal, what is our ultimate goal, then how to achieve our goal by using the power of subconscious mind, how to command subconscious mind. First important thing is that your conscious mind should be clear that what exactly you want in your life. That means your goal setting should be perfect. And you should have the planned life, not unplanned life. Because if it is unplanned life, then your order will be haphazard. So you have to plan your life, write it on a paper, make the document, and then you have to touch your subconscious mind. Because our subconscious mind is the inner mind and conscious mind is the outer mind. So you have to go inside you, that is called inner journey. So how can we go inside? We call it a relaxation, similar like meditation. We sit silently in any comfortable position and then close our eyes, and when we focus our attention to different parts of body, we reach to a particular state which is called alpha state, which is a very powerful state, alpha state. It's a state between sleep and awake state. So when we reach to alpha state, our conscious mind and subconscious mind comes into communication. That means boss and servant can talk, and that is the time boss should give order to subconscious mind. Now what is the ordering language? What is that commanding language? That language is visualization. Visualization is similar like imagination. We have a mental screen here. So what I make everybody to do is, I take them to alpha state by doing the relaxation. Then when they are in relaxation mode, when they are in alpha state, I tell them to visualize their goal. Suppose my goal is to make $1 million in next 3 years. So I visualize that I have already achieved $1 million and it is in my bank account. So our subconscious mind will take that command and will start working to get you $1 million in that particular time. So that is the method I teach to the people. And they feel, oh, wow, this is wonderful. And then to make them realize, I do some experiment. Like I tell them, see, mind over matter thing. I tell them, keep your hand like this, close your eyes and visualize that your hands are magnet. Right hand is the north pole of the magnet and left hand is the south pole of the magnet. So when they visualize like this, they feel the magnetic power in their hand, and according to magnetic law, north pole and south pole, they are attracted to each other like this. And they feel, say, wow, this is wonderful. Then I tell them, now change the picture. Now visualize that both hands are north pole of the magnet and you will feel the repulsive power. So they feel the repulsive power. So all such experiments, make them aha experience. My God. Yesterday we had a program and I did all these things. Almost all were doctors in care and care. They were amazed. Now they are planning a big program next year for 2 days. In fact, I have 2 days, 20 hours mind power training session where I teach what is life, starting from what is life, how to plan our life. And then whatever is planned, how it can be converted into reality. That is my 2 days workshop. So next year we are planning a big workshop for 2 days, and in that everything is taught in a very systematic way.
So I'm talking to Dr. Jeetendra Adhia, a life coach and mind trainer, and it is so fascinating to hear the simple way in which he makes you aware of what you are capable of achieving by clarity of mind, by visualization, and I'll leave most of these terminology to him. But what I also want to share is the wonderful Mind Training Institute, which he founded about 10 years ago in Ahmedabad.
In Ahmedabad, yeah.
Yeah. So, what was, if I say, the philosophy behind having this institute?
See, mind power is a big subject. It cannot be taught in a day or so. There are so many aspects of mind. So what I have done is I have created a next level mind trainer, and they are based in my institute. And around here they are teaching mind power things in Ahmedabad, because I cannot teach all these things in all the cities. I teach only basic things, and then I invite them to come to Ahmedabad and learn more about the mind power. And that is why I have created this. And my vision is to create a mind university. Even Modi Sahab knows about my vision. That my goal is by 2020, it will be a reality, university on mind power, which is not there anywhere in the world. So that's my next vision, because I have achieved all my goal, personal goal, all enjoyment, all money, all luxuries, all wawa, everything I have done it. So now what I want is the biggest thing which I can do, with power of my subconscious mind, is a physical reality, a university on mind power. That's my next vision.
So this Mind Training Institute that we have at Ahmedabad, is it also working with other universities in terms of research work?
No. At present there is no research work. But when there will be university, there will be a research work. Field studies, research work, lot of things will be there. And it will be a unique thing. Narendra Modi Sahab asked me, is there any university like this? I said no. Then he said, do it fast then. We can be the first in India, Mind University. So he is also interested that it should be fast.
So you're working on...
Yeah, I'm working on that now. We have a team of people who are working on this thing. Maybe by 2020 you will be able to see that. And again I will come and give you interview and I will show you the whole video.
Wonderful. Yeah. But I'm very impressed by the way Mind Training Institute is working, and the kind of assurance, if I say, or empowering words that we hear from Dr. Jeetendra Adhia. There are many interrelated fields, if I say that, which are trying to engage us as a common man. And one, of course, is mind trainer and life coach, Dr. Jeetendra Adhia. And Dr. Sahab, there is another related, not related, but ultimately affecting human potential in some or the other ways, that some astrologers, or there are some people who are spiritual healers. And so how do you draw the line? Is there some overlap between these two sides? Let us say, if I say as a layman, then when we are talking about mind power, then we are not taking into account the role that planetary position might play. Or do you also have some study whereby if you are not directly talking about astrology, still there must be some people who come to learn from you, and they are frequent visitor to some astrologer?
Yeah. First thing is that what I think is that if you believe in astrology, and if astrologer tells you something that this is going to happen in your life, and you believe him, what happens is your subconscious mind is programmed to do that, and your subconscious mind will make it a reality. So you will feel that because it was there in my planetary position, I got this thing. But according to my concept, that it is because you were told that this is going to happen, your subconscious mind got the command and it made it a reality. I have given an example in my that bestseller book, Spring of Inspiration, that one fellow was told that you are going to die in next 1 month. So he accepted that truth from the astrologer, and he started visualizing his death, and he prepared himself for the death, eventual death, and he died after 1 month. So my question I have written in that, whether it was written in astrology and he died because of planetary position, or because he was programmed to die, he died. So that is a question to be answered, According to me, I think he was programmed to die. Like many astrologers told me so many things, and I refused that this is not going to happen in my life, and it never happened in my life. The astrologer told me that it is bound to happen, because I did not accept that thing. It is called a program installed in your subconscious mind. So whenever some astrologer try to install program in my mind, if it is not a right program, I say it's not going to happen. So I don't accept it, and then subconscious mind will not work on it. But if I believe it that yes, it may happen to me, then my subconscious mind will be geared up to do that, It's like that. That is my understanding of astrology and mind power.
So I think what you are saying, as a common, we say that if you have strong willpower, then your willpower will help you move in the direction of your or strong determination. Like
Willpower with wisdom.
Willpower.
Suppose you have a willpower, but you believe in astrology and you accept the truth that you are going to die after 1 month. With that willpower, you will die. Willpower with wisdom. That's the important thing.
So, Dr. Adhia, people have different nature, as we say. Everybody is not cut out to become musicians, let's say. Everybody is not cut out to become Dr. Jeetendra Adhia, who would be in a position where he helps people learn more about their mind. And what I want to ask you is, this again is a programmed thing, or you can break and you can create a new pattern in your mind to do new things. For example, in your case, you have changed many roles. You have right now also you are a speaker, you are a writer, you are a coach,
Publisher, pilot,
yeah, and of course
medical doctor, entrepreneur, everything, yeah.
So people think that, oh, I can only do this much. Is that fixed or that can be broken?
That is because of our childhood programming, In childhood, whatever we are told or whatever we have experienced, our subconscious mind is programmed like that. There is another subject in which I am teaching also, is a transactional analysis. In the transactional analysis, they say that there is a life script. We are scripted individual. From the childhood, we are scripted in a particular way, and we work according to our script. We are very faithful to our script. So probably I was scripted in a different way. That's the reason. But if you become aware about your script, you can re-script it. You can change your script. Like I was scripted in a different way, but somehow I came to know about this transactional analysis and I changed my script and I became a different personality. It's all about the knowledge which I got. Maybe you can say by luck or anything. Yeah.
So before we reach to the point where we will be saying thanks to you for joining us, it is a very important question for each and every one of us. If we feel that the script which we have right now, it is not letting me manifest my full potential.
Maybe.
Or let us say there are some people who feel that they are again and again facing some setbacks, either in their business or their academic life or professional life. So how to go beyond this limiting side of their mind and realize their full potential or manifest their dreams?
So one thing to all the this one is that viewers is that please understand that you have tremendous power, the power of subconscious mind. Believe in the power of subconscious mind and decide what you want to do it. And as I said, every day you go to alpha state, do relaxation, go to your alpha state and start visualizing. At least start from a small thing, and once you get the small result, you will be motivated to do more and more. It happened in my life. I started visualizing small thing and it happened. Then I started visualizing bigger thing, then it happened. So my confidence rose. So this is the way you can come out. And another thing is we have a limiting belief. And we have to come out of this belief. And belief is also a mind programming, that whether I can do this thing or not this thing. So that is a belief. So we have a technique to change our belief. So many things are there in this one. In our 2 days workshop, we teach how to change your limiting belief. There are a lot of things we can do it.
So there are infinite possibilities in each human being as we hear. And sitting with Dr. Jeetendra Adhia, I am happy to learn that he has addressed different aspects of human mind which are sometimes related to negativity, which becomes a part of one's experience. And one aspect is some people are prone to being angry. Now, you have also taken workshops on anger management.
Yes, I have done anger management. I have written a book on anger management. It's also a mind program. It is a script, but you can change that script. Yeah, anger. I was a very angry person, but now I have zero anger. I did myself. I reprogrammed myself. Like anybody can do it. If you wish, you can do it,
What is any one-liner tip?
You have to be proactive. There are two words, reactive and proactive. Usually, all angry persons are reactive. They immediately respond to a stimulus without even thinking, without even controlling their action. That is called reactive people. But we have to be proactive. Proactive means the word comes from programmed action, pro-action. The person who does programmed action or pro-action are called proactive. So we have to be proactive. Proactive means whenever a stimulus comes to me, which irritates me, that's a stimulus. I don't have control over the stimulus, but how I can respond to that stimulus, I have a control. So we have to learn how to give that response. That is to become a proactive. You know, my favorite author is Stephen Covey, that 7 habits of highly effective
Yes.
people. And the first habit of that 7 habit is be proactive. I became proactive and then my anger is gone. So if you have an anger, I suggest you to read that book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and the first habit, be proactive. So once you become proactive, then your anger will be gone. Other things are also there. You have to change your script also. As I said in transactional analysis, they say that we have a life script. We always play our life script. So we have to edit that life script. There are many things we do in our workshop. So many action we take so that person becomes less angry. And
So
he can
there
come.
was Maslow's need of hierarchy
Hierarchy,
scale that you
yeah.
must have. So you are in the self-actualization
I'm
mode.
on the top, yeah.
On the top right now. So people feel that there should be something that must motivate them, and when that is not connecting to their active brain, then some people get into depression. They start thinking that why
सब कुछ बेकार है.
सब कुछ बेकार है. So how to change that mental tone?
That is what I said, that say use your subconscious mind for small thing. For example, a cup of coffee. You visualize that in next 1 hour I should get a cup of coffee. You will find somewhere you will get a cup of coffee. Then you will, oh my God, this is working. Then you visualize that tomorrow I should meet this person, which may be an impossible thing or little impossible thing. And you will be surprised that you will meet that person. Something like that, you know, then you will be motivated to do better thing. So start from a small baby step, and once you realize that you can do it, you will go for better and more result, and your life will change.
So when you sit with people like Dr. Jeetendra, Adhia, you feel there is a positive surge of energy which becomes a part of your system, and on that positive note, as I express my profuse gratefulness for your presence and for all that learning which has become a part of your life and which you have generously shared with one and all. At this point, you mentioned about the vision of having a mind university, and any way which helps you sustain this momentum of being at your optimum level. So what is the secret of that source of inspiration?
For me, see, my success becomes my inspiration because I got success every time I did something. So I'm motivated to do better thing. And because of my work, there are many people who are asking me that, can we help you like that, you know. So that inspired me that, my God, I have so much power that even big people, they say that I can help you in your project, and that is my inspiration, and my result is my inspiration. Whatever I do, I get the positive result. So I inspired to do better things and bigger things like that.
And lastly, when you meet people, whether in India or America, whether Indian Americans or American Americans, probably you observe them by your conversation with people. Probably you also, I am just guessing, you analyze how their mind is functioning in terms of helping them achieve their results. So some of them fall in the pattern of what your theories or your understanding is. Probably some go a little bit different, and that must also help you, must be helping you know more about mind. So during your recent visit, you addressed so many people, and many of them are achievers here. And let me refer to Dr. Sudhir Parikh, who again, like you, has broken the mold from this hat to that hat, and now with Parikh Worldwide Media, and now as chairman of ITV Gold. So referring to him or to any other achievers, what do you think is the single common element which is behind success of all these people?
No, self-motivation, basically self-motivation. Somehow, I don't know from where they got the motivation. Usually, Anthony Robbins says that our motivation comes from two things, either to avoid pain or to get the pleasure. So, if we had a childhood with a pain, we would like to avoid that pain. So, we are motivated to have a better life and we do better in life. Or we have a wonderful big dream. So, we are motivated by achieving those big dreams. So, these are the two motivational factors. So almost all the people have any one of these. Like first I had that avoiding pain because I was from poor family. I have seen poverty, and now it's my big dream which motivates me. So maybe all the achievers must be having any one of these, to work better and better.
Wonderful. So I thank Dr. Jeetendra Adhia for joining us today, and I'll take this mantra of self-motivation as well as not letting others dictate you and finding a way whereby you get to the alpha state and have a proper communication between your conscious and subconscious mind, and apply the art of visualization and realize your dreams. And such a pleasure having you, sir, with us here at
Thank you, Ashokji. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good day.
Bye. Thanking Dr. Jeetendra Adhia, thanking all of you with lots of good wishes. This is Ashok Vyas.